going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of my Nameless FireRed run. We're going to be going up against our first gym leader in this run, this playthrough rather. We do have an evolution for you, which we'll get into in a second. We're going to skip that trainer because we can't level up anyway, so it seems reasonably pointless. Let's go. Rare candy. We've got an evolution for you to start the episode off. It's a Pokemon that's probably not going to do anything for us in this whole gym, but you know, it's always nice. Why does it seem like that took so long? There is a couple of cheese strategies that we could attempt, but that comes with huge risk. What's our defense? 21, 22, 28. Because when we get down, or if we get down to the last Pokemon, we could potentially switch in our flyer for the Intimidate onto their last Pokemon, which is their strongest. But because he is the strongest, there's a chance that he just one-shots us and we don't actually get to... So we get the Intimidate off, which is huge, but if we then lose our Fly because of it, I don't know how worth that is as a strategy, is my thought process. They potion already, that's fine. Should have probably Leech Seed there then, shouldn't we? They stealth rock, okay. Thinking about it now though, as much as I don't want to lose our flying type, that might actually be the play to be able to save, you know, the majority of the rest of the team. Even if it's people, each seed lands, even if it's people that we don't really care about, people like Paris, whereas Puchiana, Bunnelby, it gives us the numbers advantage, which, you know, is quite big. So maybe the play is to switch in Staravia, get the Intimidate, because we may not, you know, he may not even take us out, and then we get to keep everyone and get that drop. Oh, we'll have to play it by ear, because the thing is we might switch them in, get that drop, and then they might, when we switch on Pokemon, they might just Home Claws and get the attack back anyway. So, but we go Vine Whip here. I think we have to stay in. Unless they hit crits, we have no risk of dying. No crit, please. No crit. Thank you. Do we land? Yes, we do land. Oh, that's huge. Oh, they got a berry. The Leech Seed would have finished them off, but they got a berry. Oh, that is so sad. We got a berry, yeah? Yep, fine. So if we break through and we land our Vine Whip, we're on to the last Pokemon. Please land. Ah, oh, no. Right, we go again anyway, because again, if we do land, this Pokemon's not going to be used in the fight against their last Pokemon anyway, because he will get one shot by a Fire Fang. So, we go for the Vine Whip again. No crit. Perfect, land. Perfect. That's huge. Right. Now this is the hard part. This guy has Rock Tomb, Fire Fang, Bone Claws. I don't know what the other move is, but I think, although this wasn't something I was considering before, because I really didn't want to lose our flyer, I think if he goes Fire Fang, I don't know if it kills or not. I really don't know, but to get that Intimidate would be huge. I mean, to get the Intimidate again would also be huge. So if we go into him and he doesn't go down, I'm going to switch out to Paris and try to get the effect spore. And if we get that, then we can get the Intimidate off again, or we can just start going for damage. But I think that's the play. As much as I'd love to have a flyer, there should be loads of other flyers in the game. What do you go for? Drone Tail. Oh, we take that. We take that. That's huge then. Because now he's dropped. So we go for sand attacks. So this is a Pokemon I don't mind sacking off, right? However, his bite does good, very good damage. But there's a chance he goes for Hone Claws, right? So if he does, me using Sand Attack would be pointless because he would raise his accuracy. So I think I have to go Bite. He goes Hone Claws to get his attack back up. That was a crit. That was really, really good. We need another one of those. So that's a speed tie then. Flinch. Survive. Oh. I mean, this could potentially be a perfect outcome. If he goes... Oh, he's poisoned. Poison point. Oh, that is... What berry have you got? Oran berry. Okay. This poison is huge. I think we're just going to have to sack him off because there's nothing we can do. I don't want to switch into anyone because whoever I switch into goes down. I think, or do they? Unless he goes Hone Claws again. I'll tell you what, I'm switching. I don't know what attack he's going to go for. Probably Fire Fang. Should have thought about that because I think that kills us. Oh, it doesn't. And we go back up to full health because of the berry and cheek pouch. Sorry, I can't even speak properly. Too overstimulated. Oh, this is hype though. I think we potentially outspeed, but I don't think we KO. So we go Mud Slap. Right, we don't KO. Accuracy drops though, so he could miss. He doesn't. Does that KO us? It doesn't, and that was a crit. Does the poison kill? Oh, that is massive. I don't know how we've managed to get through. I think we get our evolution at the end of this as well. I don't know how we've managed to get through this without losing anyone, but we have, and that is huge. That is huge. Oh, I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. And we get our evolution on our starter Pokemon, which brings even more bulk into our team. That's massive. Absolutely massive. Oh, that is so huge. What do we get? That Rock Tomb. It is. That could be a massive move. Right, let's get to that Pokemon Center so we've got no risk of no one fainting and not losing any Pokemons right now. We get to keep Staravia, our starter, and everyone else. I didn't think we were going to get out of there without losing one or two Pokemon. So I should have looked at our party's health because I'm pretty sure we had someone on like 6, someone on like 12, someone on 11, something like that. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, that was something else. Perfect. We lost all of our berries, but rather lose a berry than lose people. So now we've got more encounters. Don't ask me what, don't ask me who. I don't know how many. Completely forgot the route to the game now. I'm overhyped from beating that gym and not losing anyone. Let's grab some Pokeballs. Let's grab 5 because we probably need a potion or 2. Remember, obviously we can heal. We can heal outside of battle, no issues. Do I have any antidotes? I'm sure I do. Burns. Buy 1 antidote. We'll buy paralysis as well because that's extremely annoying. Yeah, so we can heal, do everyone outside of battles. That's just in battles. We're only allowed held items. If anyone had forgot, we shall go. Who do we run with to start? I mean, I guess we start with our starter. It's the safest bet, right? Just have a look around. Oh, actually, before we get into anything, Rock Tomb. Oh, so our starter can learn that. The only problem is, it's a great move to use against flying type Pokemon, right? So, as great as it is for cover on our grass type Pokemon, the chances are flying type is going to outspeed us, which means that's a good move in general to have to lower speed and everything. But if I put it on my grass Pokemon and we get hit by a flying move, there's still a good chance that we faint. So I'm going to put it on this guy instead. Mud Slap's special, that's why the damage is not very good. This guy. Let's get rid of agility. Oh, I mean, I forgot that that doesn't use up anymore. Usually the TMs used to be, a one-time use, and that was it, and done with. But I mean, I think I'd prefer rollout still anyway. I mean, that's a massive difference in damage, but obviously rollout then. Rollout does get me in a bit of trouble though, because I commit to it and you're kind of stuck in ya. Yeah, let's get rid of rollout. We'll have that as well because that'd be good against bug type. Oh, I'm still so hyped after beating that gym. Right, we'll do some battles. We've got experience share on, haven't we? Let's see what we've got. I don't know what Pokemon any of these people have. Obviously that guy to the left is a bug catcher. So, but for everyone else, not a clue. She's got 3 Pokemon. Flyer. So this evolves into a fire type. I don't think it is at the moment. If it is, it shouldn't one-shot, so we're going to take that gamble. Nice, we one-shot. Starly. Go again. Quick attack. Should eat that. Nice. Take on 3 Pokemon, we lost 3 health. And we're going to be seeing some big gains. Now, as I said before, you can start actually building your team now, do you know what I mean? Now you're at that first gym, you get so much more freedom, you'll probably start seeing a couple of evolutions. I don't know when any of these people in my team evolve. These are not Pokemon I usually use. We have a look to see. Let's have a look at Bunnelby first. Evolves at level 20, but that's not far, that's good. Normal ground, although he won't be no use to us in the next gym because of water type. Who else we got? Luciana? No idea when he evolves. Level 18, that's very, very low. I did not expect him to evolve that low of a level. Paris, let's have a quick look. 24, we've got a lot of low level evolutions, although Paris won't be no good to us until after the next gym. I mean, it's a bug grass type, but you know, there's a good chance that you can't take hardly any hits at all, so not the best, but I mean, we move, not too bad. Got a flyer out the front. I don't need to battle these people, but obviously before we get to a gym, I will level my Pokemon up to the gym levels Pokemon. But prior to that, I just kind of want to like battle everyone and level up that sort of way, rather than just have to rare candy everything. I feel like it's so much better actually playing, doing the Pokemon battles. You know, it's what the game's all about at the end of the day. We got poison, of course we did. I wouldn't have expected anything less. We'll hopefully still be able to go and take out these other two Pokemon, no problem. I like, obviously playing a Nuzlocke makes me use Pokemon that I've never used before, which is my favourite thing. You know, I've used Staravia, we don't need Raw. I've used Staravia and I've used Chespin. But the other three of these, you know, I've never used. So it makes it more fun because you're finding out things about Pokemon that, you know, you had no idea about because you just never tried to use them. Don't get me wrong, I know full well that, you know, Paris, Poochyena and Bunnelby, none of them, you know, evolve into something crazy. None of them are the type of Pokemon that are going to carry you through a game. But it's fun to use, do you know what I mean? It's different. Because you'd usually always go hunting for the best Pokemon, do you know what I mean? Everyone knows who those Pokemon are. And you just go hunting for those, use them all the time. Or you just go through the game and you've just got your star who kind of carries, which, you know, we have that obviously. But just then, in that gym, you can see why you need the other Pokemon as well, because they certainly didn't carry on their own. Let's go Poochyena to try and get him up to 18 as soon as possible, get that evolution. It's always nice to have a fully evolved Pokemon early on in the game. Obviously in this game you wouldn't naturally have anyone fully evolved by the time you get to the second gym, because unless you use like rare candies and that and obviously get them high enough, you're not going to have that sort of time and experience. Like level 18 is obviously a normal sort of level to be after the first gym and before the second gym. But you just don't usually have Pokemon in these routes that you can get that obviously evolve that early on. It's only because we're doing a ROM hack and there's different Pokemon in these different areas that allows me to find someone like Poochyena who fully levels up at 18 and then evolves into his final evolution. So we've got another bug guy. Go back into you. Four Pokemon. Not very high levels though, so the XP is not going to be too great. But every little helps, as they say. We had a bit of wind just come through because my window is right beside my ear, so I've just closed it. Hopefully you can hear me again now. I think, from my past experience, that we get an encounter at the end of all of this. Don't quote me on that, because it's been a very, very long while since I've played this game. Well, The normal FireRed, not this hack. I've never played this before. So that's exciting for me because we get another encounter and it'll obviously be another patch of grass and I have no idea what Pokemon are in there. So that's really fun. Level 18 for you. I don't think we want that, do we? I have to always double check this move to make sure I know what it does. Gains power a few HP the user has compared with the foe. Yeah, so no point really, because when they get too low, quick attack, just finish them off. Let's go back to... One thing I don't mind is if the starter falls behind a little bit, and by that I mean like if we've got everyone at like 20 and he's only level 18, I don't mind so much because they always end up being, you know, just such a good strong Pokemon that they can easily make up for it. I'd rather get everyone else some XP. To be fair, I think also there shouldn't be too many battles, but I do think the next gym is level 20. But as I said before, the game won't let us go past that, I don't think, because I've got the level cap thing on. So we should be okay. Obviously you can see I'm level 17 now. And we're obviously going to keep gaining. But I'm pretty sure once we get to 20, we should be fine. Because ours was 2 levels over anyway, wasn't it? I do need to double check that. What was that level limit? Level up, grand scale, one name reach. Gym. Would you like to turn it off? No. Would you like to change it? I don't know. I think we were 2. Just confirm that again, just to make sure we are. But again, I still don't know if that means the gym leader is too higher or we're too higher. Because as you just saw in the gym we just done, we were all matching. So they were 15, I was 15. I didn't want to go to 17 because then if, you know, I would have then got, my Pokemon would have then evolved and I'd have been stronger. Even though they'd have been 17 as well, I would have had more Pokemon on the second stage, so I kind of made it a little bit harder for myself. You're poison, so I'm going to switch you out for a second. Unless, go over here because you also evolve at level 20, yeah, see, patch grass below us. So I think there's a Pokemon Center around the corner, so we'll quickly go up there, heal everyone up, and then we'll come back and get our encounter. Yeah, you're going to level up, which is great. Trying to keep everyone around the same. But the only person I'm probably not going to switch in at any point to actually battle with is probably Paris. Not going to do a lot of damage to anyone, so just make sure we don't miss. Oh, I thought that would, yeah, never mind. As you can tell, I'm still obviously learning a lot myself when I'm playing these games. Because I just thought that mud slap would kill, but obviously didn't do no damage at all. So, as experienced as I am in Pokemon games, there's still loads of stuff that you can always pick up and learn. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that does competitive Pokemon games all the time and knows like this move will hit this damage and all that sort of stuff 24/7. So I'm still learning, so it's always fun. I don't know how long this video will run for, because we'll obviously get up to the gym leader. But we do have Nugget Bridge as well. So this might even be longer than the last video, to be fair. Fury car. Yeah, I suppose so. It's fine, we're not a special attacker anyway. Did do a lot of damage to us though, didn't it? Just, I'm feeling a bit cautious, so. Special attack, that's fine. We're leveling up nicely. Is that the last one? Oh, I think that is a trainer there. I don't think he's a trainer. I do need to check if this is two different routes. That is though. But there's nothing here, is there? No. I do think this is one of those moments where, as I said, there's nothing here. No patch of grass or anything. However, I do think that guy over there in the corner might have something very special for us. Of course we will. Nickname. I've just completely forgot all the names that we've currently got actually. So let's go with a name I know we definitely don't have. Can't complain at a potential Gyarados, can you? Only level 5. What items are you holding? Everstone. Oh, it's shiny! Oh wow, I didn't even notice. That's good, yeah. Can't complain about a shiny Magikarp, can you? Shiny Gyarados. Happy days. Right, what we're going to do is, our lowest is 17. We're just going to quickly bring him up to 17. He doesn't evolve until 20, which I obviously could bring him up straight to that, but I feel like it's partially cheating. But not really, because obviously when we go into the gym, we'll be up to level 20 anyway, so it'd be huge for us. No, it's a bit slow and tedious, so my apologies for that. I don't want to have to like cut the video and then come back again, just for the sake of doing a few levels, you know. I wish that'd be like it is in Learn and Tackle. I wish that was like it is in Radical Red, where you can just like spam it. It's got a lot of moves considering it's just a Magikarp. Bounce is massive. The only reason I've made sure to put him up is because it's someone that's in our party. If I catch someone else and they go to the PC, unless it's someone that I really want to use, I will speak to these. I'll leave them in the PC, and then obviously if I change my team before any fights, any battles with the gym leaders, then I'll go and grab them. Right, so this is route 3. I'm pretty sure this will be 3 as well. Don't ask me why, but my headset went off again. Anyway, just to double check, this was still the same route, wasn't it? So, said, I'm pretty sure she was a trainer. Level 14. With that, I think it's fairy, isn't it? I think it should be able to hurt us too much. Grass type move, that's fine. Asking for my number. Standard. Alright, what are we getting? I don't even know what's in here. Ah, I did figure that may be in here, yeah. Definitely a Pokemon that'd be good for the next gym for sure. And also one that, you know, if it happens to faint, I'm not too bothered about. Do we get an evolution? Mud shot, definitely pick that over mud slap. That's physical, right? No, it's still not physical, but still better. I'll definitely have to take note of all of the names of my Pokemon to make sure that we don't copy. Right. We've got some battles in here. We've got one more Pokemon that we can catch in here. Oh, actually, I don't think I have repels, do I? So this might be a bit painful, to be fair. Sell the other stuff. Why am I going in the Pokemon Center? It's not like the new games now where you go to a Pokemon Center and do everything, is it? So we'll just go for it. We ain't got repels, so might be a bit painful. False swipe. It's always good for capturing Pokemon. Anyone that can learn that on our team? Yeah, but I mean it's not really the best of Pokemon to use, but since the TMs don't get used up, we may as well use it. I'm shocked that you learn it, to be honest. This is our encounter. I'm not mad at that, to be fair. I'm not mad at that. I have no idea what's in here, so I'm sure since we ain't got repels we're going to run into something that's a lot better, but yeah, I'm definitely It's going to be a pain to catch, and I'm definitely not mad at it. I've never used that before either. Or Flabebe, which we just got a minute ago. I've obviously used the Gyarados, because, you know, everyone has, but... Alright, are you going to be awkward? You've got Sleep Powder, have you? But you've got Stun Spore. I mean, your False Swipe does absolutely nothing to this guy. So the Stun Spore's enough to catch it. There you go. Another Pokemon's no good for the next gym, but definitely builds into a good Pokemon. Solid Rock type is always strong. I'll try to not spend too much time in here, because we've got to get to Nugget Bridge and get it done with. I think our levels are reasonably okay. Luciano should get to 18 soon. I thought he already was, to be fair. And you're super effective against us, but I don't think you can kill us. Especially not with that. Just one shot so I don't have to deal with paralysis. Thank you. Nice bit of XP there. No, so he should now evolve, I think. It just still seems so low, but he is. What's our second evolution on video now, isn't it? We should have Bunnelby evolving soon as well. Some nice evolutions early on in the game. Special. I don't know if he's a special attacker. I don't think he would be. We'll learn it anyway. Up speed if suffering. That's good to know. It's a physical attacker. Solid dark type Pokemon early on in the game. What have you got? Have you got pickup? Where are you getting berries from? I want to try and get all the Pokeballs that are scattered around. Because you can't ever complain about too many items. As I said, I really don't want to be in here too long. We're 40 minutes in so far. This video will definitely be longer than our last video because there's a lot more trainers to go through. You got Nugget Bridge, you got a rival battle, and then you've got 6 or 7 other trainers at the top. So, depending on time, we may even get to our rival battle, do that, and then save, and then wait for. Oh We could have had him. That is sad. That's a dragon, or a potential dragon flyer. Although, very, very weak until it evolves. So, maybe that's a good thing. Hopefully we will land something really good though in one of our encounters. Because as I say, I still don't know what is in all of these areas, so there's an extremely good chance that we land something really, really good. I've got to be careful of no random crits. Oh, there you go. But he's just not strong enough to do anything. You want pin missile? Over what though? Over buy it? Nah. It's already becoming tedious with no repels. I'm so used to just having loads of repels all the time. Is there anyone else who what level? He's 18. Let's try and get him up because he evolves at 20. You evolve at 24. You're also 20, but battle for yourself. That would have also been a really good encounter. Oh, these are sad seeing these. This is the only problem about repels. I have to look at all the things that we could have had. Candy. I wouldn't mind picking up a repel. I mean, if we happen to see a shiny of any of these in here, then that's that's amazing. We get to capture them. There must be a repel somewhere in here. Just a steal. Oh, you again. I do need to be careful because, as I said, it's been a while since I've played this game, and because of Romhack, sometimes things can change. So I don't know if there's any certain trainers that we've got to fight in here. I think you have to fight like a Team Rocket Grunt. Or at least you used to. So I need to keep that in mind because I obviously don't want everyone being really, really low, me thinking that we ain't got to fight no one, and then running into a battle that we can't obviously escape from, being low health on everyone. We should eat that. Nearly level 19, just got to get him to 20, we get evolution. Be great before Nugget Bridge. I mean, we get it during Nugget Bridge, but I think you do your rival battle just before Nugget Bridge. Really good for the rival battle. I have absolutely no idea how many Pokemon the rival has at this time as well. So it could be really hard for all I know. He started with Fennekin, I think. So second evolution, Braxton. I don't know if it's Fire Psychic now. That could be a horrible Pokemon to face later down the line. Fight this guy. No, we won't, so we'll leave him then. I don't think that was the way that I've just ran past. I'm hoping not. I think it's this one up here. Right. Does this guy battle you? Yes, he does. I'll battle him because he's probably got rock and ground. So hopefully we're going to be super effective against him. Don't have something that can KO us. Fine. That takes us to 19. Nearly there. I have no idea what moves you have. I hate going against this Pokemon. Don't know why I got scared then, thinking I was going to do massive damage. Right, people on my team are getting a little low. Let me just go up this ladder, see where I am, and then I'll be able to remember if we're nearly out. Yes, I believe this is the right way. I know I started early on, could have been really cool. I imagine he doesn't have an evolution till really late level though, so a revive, well that's no good to us, so we can sell that. Well, we do fight Team Rocket Grunts, so let's lead. No idea what Pokemon is going to have. Let's heal up a little bit. If we just heal you, should be good. I mean, we probably didn't even need to battle this guy. We could have probably ran past him, but 2 Pokemon. Got Noibat. Oh, Sazora. That means Noibat is the next Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Dark is not, yeah, I was gonna say. I said not very effective, I thought it's only flying type, so surely it's okay. Nice easy battle there. Let's get on. As long as we've only got standard Rocket Grunts, there shouldn't be too much of a problem. Does that mean Zora is in here then? I don't know if that means you can capture him in here. I have skipped the fossil bit though. I'm pretty sure you go down one of the ladders and you can grab a fossil, but I can't do nothing with that fossil at the moment anyway, so we won't worry about it too much. a good point actually. I was just thinking earlier when I was potentially panicking about the fact that his starter is a fire psychic, but we've got Moyana here, who's a dark type, so we shouldn't, oh no, the fossil bit here, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Because we do have a perfect counter actually. You know, we're not weak to fire, can't be hit by psychic moves at all. So yeah, just gotta hold on to him until then. Because I've played too many different Romhacks now, there's a bit, well, I don't know, I don't think it's red. It could be another game. But there's a bit where the fossils are in another area, and because I see why the Team Rocket grunts in the bottom of my screen a minute ago, I thought, oh, it's in that area and we missed them, but we haven't missed them. But again, as I said, you can't really do nothing with them until you get to the 7th gym island anyway, so... What fossils are we? Sail, jaw. Yeah, we'll take jaw. For anyone who doesn't know, jaw is the last Pokemon that we fought with Brock. So the one that turns into a Dragon Rock type. That's the jaw fossil, which is a solid Pokemon by all means. Always good when you get a Dragon type Pokemon. They're just so strong and powerful. Not necessarily always bulky, and they're very weak at times. But they hit very, very hard. Each one of your Pokemon. Awesome attack, no charge. How about it? I need nice ones. Okay. Nightmare? What's Nightmare? Just as well, no one can learn it anyway. Well, Payday. Payday gives you extra money. No one. Okay, so you're useless to me, just like the other guy was. I mean, good addition. It's nice to see someone like that in the game that offers free moves. It's just the moves you got are absolutely rubbish. So. Get ready for another encounter. We can do an encounter now. I won't start. What do we get? Something nice. Something really nice. That is not something really nice. I mean, again, that is something we can take into this gym. If she's got ice moves, then we could be in a sticky situation. Really don't want to KO you, and I think tackle. Surely tackle doesn't KO, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can use it on the physical attackers. I use it on the special attackers, sorry, not the physical attackers. Double kick. Nice, another evolution. That makes 4 now. And they're 4 of the Pokemon that we had in the first episode as well. Luckily, they've all survived. He's a big boy. So we'll probably tackle Nugget Bridge in the next episode, I think. But we will go up here to see if our rival is here. I think the rival battle is next. So he's probably going to start with his flyer, isn't he? Let's see. We'll start with you. I think it's the rival battle. We will get into that now and hope for the best. I don't think it's going to have no more than 3 Pokemon now. Yeah, 3 Pokemon. And he does start with a flyer. Nice bit of speed lowered as well. Double team, as I said, I don't really think he can do anything to hurt us. Does a bit of damage, not loads. Don't know if he has potions. If he does, then this might be a bit of a stall fest. Okay, perfect. Oh no. It's got a Ralts already. I'm extremely jealous now. He would have probably got a magical leaf. No, doesn't have it. I'm so jealous it's got a Ralts. I don't know if he's got his psychic trait yet. Most likely has. But we'll stay in and go for a bite. No, still just fire. May have a psychic move now. Can't do anything to us anyway, but yeah, may have a psychic move now, but apparently it's still just fire type. That was a lot of hassle. Right, that's our, I guess, first rival battle out of the way with that really, because the very first one didn't really count when you get your starters. Alright, let's go to the Pokemon Center, and I think that's where we're going to end this second episode. Seems like a good place. So next episode we'll start with, we've got Nugget Bridge, we've got all the trainers along the top, and then we've got to go speak to Bill. After all of that we'll be taking on the second gym, and depending on how much time has then gone, we'll be making our way down to, I think it's Vermilion